So, the Gospels all agree that Jesus died and came back to life, but they really can't get their story straight on the details.
Oh boy. Let's see what contradictions that are presented here.
Did the women go to the tomb before dawn, John 21, or after the sun had risen, Mark 16:2?
All right, so there's no seeming contradiction there. This is most likely just different ways of explaining the same time.
Minor detail, right? Well, what about who they saw? An angel, Matthew 28:2, two angels, Luke 24:4, or just some random guy, Mark 16:5?
Well, it's a confirmed fact that there was two angels there. Whether they're just focusing on the one that's speaking, which is why it only writes of one angel. And then in Mark, when it says just a random man, they wouldn't exactly be knowing what angel would be or what it would look like. So to them, it just could have appeared like a random person.
And what did Jesus tell the disciples? Did he say, "Meet me in Galilee," Matthew 28:10? Or did he just show up in Jerusalem and say, "Surprise," Luke 24:36?
Now this just comes down to who they interviewed for their writings. Because Luke, he wasn't an eyewitness, where Matthew was. Mark wrote his on the eyewitness account of Peter, and then John was also an eyewitness. So Luke could have been interviewing one of the disciples that didn't know about that conversation. So it was like, oh, he just appeared. Meanwhile, in the other ones, it could have been they were told by Mary, Martha, whoever, that they were going to be seeing Jesus in Galilee and meeting him there.
Oh, and let's not forget, did Jesus ascend to heaven the same day, Luke 24:51, or hang around for 40 days, Acts 1:3?
This is just an argument from silence, as Luke and Acts was both written by Luke, the apostle. So, therefore, it's just a continuating thing. He didn't cover it in one writing because he was going to cover it in another.
You'd think if God wrote a book, he'd at least keep his own story consistent. But hey, what's a few contradictions between friends?
He does keep his story consistent. It just has enough inconsistency that it proves that it's actually a true story and not just a corroboration.